All right, welcome back to the lab. I am so happy to see you guys. TCC's asking me if he's late. Nope, you're right on time. He just happened to show up. I'm all caps. He's gonna think I'm yelling at him when I'm not. We're cool. Say oops, caps. And all right, what was I saying? All right. We're gonna kind of do a bit of a news update with what's going on here. We're all just so eagerly waiting for this new engine update. It's all I think about. I dream about the engine update, but it doesn't mean we can't kind of do other stuff while we're waiting. Let's see, what's the first thing I wanted to address? See, now's a good time to kick back. Now that things have slowed down a little bit and the scrap mechanic isn't just going so crazily crazy, we can enjoy our time out here by the pond. Enjoy the new combination of mods that allow us to have a little pondy water. And first thing I gotta go show the fun. Well, since I came across the music machine that a friend of mine was playing with, X-Spun was playing with this. I don't know who created it, so if you guys can recognize the creator of this vehicle, please let me know so we could point the credits in the right direction. Here we got another thing in the scrapyard, little computer desk. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm able to sit at it and everything. Just people just scrapping it out, having fun. Here's another one of my favorite things, and I remember who built this. Yep. Let's see. Do my buttons work? How does this even work? I think it might be all wound up. Well, it's just a little fishing spot. You catch the fish. TCC's having fun. He thinks he's a fish. You're not a fish, TCC. You are a scrap mechanic engineer. That is what you are. Let's see if I can catch this fish. Man, it's a fighter. Oh, wow. We got a great one. Thank you so much, Lego. He is always creating stuff. I am such a big fan of Lego. You guys gotta check him out. Always working on the neatest things ever. I think he made the diving ducks over there. We're just swimming in circles. Who built this? I'm trying to remember who built this. Who built... Whoa! Who built the swing? I think it was... Oh, he'll tell me. You just respond in the comments, and I will be sure to give you credit. But what pond? What pond is there where you don't have a big old swing that you could dive into? See if I can even do that. And eject. Bloop. Okay. I didn't really go flying like I would have hoped. Inertia is one of the things that they need to work on in this game. And keeping that inertia. That would be cool. Right here, if you guys didn't notice this, was my latest, funnest project ever. And yes, it is what you think it is, unless you think it's something else besides a totally cool submarine. He's got himself stuck. Alright, when we get back, we're going to do a little subbing adventure. So, if you haven't subbed to the Scrap Mechanic Labs channel, and you'd like to sub to the Scrap Mechanic Labs channel, so that you could see a sub go subbing in Little Pond in the Scrap Mechanics Labs channel, hey, this is your way of contributing too. You could be a sub. That was pretty ironic. Alright. We will return after a little message from one of our intelligently selected algorithmically produced sponsors. And then I'll show you how this thing works. See you soon. Okay, we are back. We are back and we are here looking at my yellow submarine. Oh, we have someone watching the stream. I love Scrap Mechanic. Yes, you love Scrap Mechanic. We love Scrap Mechanic. And we are going to test out my latest, funnest creation ever. My yellow submarine. TCC's here. I think he's going to definitely be wanting to go for a ride with me. That's how we pop out the door. Oh, it's going in. Hurry up. Get in. We're going in. Close the hatch. Boom. And deep into the ocean we go. Underwater. Since this is a test vehicle, of course, we're only testing it in one of our little lakes right now. Blurp, blurp, blurp. That's absolutely right. Sound, water effects, please. We're gonna have it. It's gonna be so awesome. Visual, After Effects throw in there, so maybe some bubbles. Okay, might not get that fancy. But what I like most about my yellow submarine, besides that it's yellow, because yellow makes it extra cool, is that when you go into immersive mode, look at this. There's TCC right behind me. I can look out my windows. I've got my steering lever. PRO.TONY's asking if I'm recording, and I will have to say yes to him. I am recording. Do that real quick. Yes. Well, when you catch me when I'm recording, I have to let you know. I have to be honest. And then they sometimes show up and they go crazy in the world. He's sorry. He knows I don't care. I don't mind. So, here's where this is gonna go. After we get that engine update, I'm going to make myself an exploration ship. We're gonna set up a water world, and we are going to it's not gonna be like one of those shallow water worlds. It's gonna be a deep one, and we're gonna be going Jacques Cousteau style, just totally exploring, finding shipwrecks and underwater treasure in my little underwater submarine. Are you excited about that, TCC? That's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. But let's bring the sub up out of the water for now. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's get up here by the dock. And yeah, we're gonna turn off the thruster effect. And come on, we gotta park it. Let's park it a little better. And open the hatch. Fresh air. We've been canned in here too long. Come on, let's go. Whoop, I just popped out. Alright, here's another submarine a friend was building. He got inspired, started building his own sub. I think that's another sub someone else was making. Because we're getting ready, guys. We're getting ready for the new engine and all the amazing fun we're going to be able to do. So, like I said, this is chill out map. You're just relaxing. Oh my gosh. TCC. Oh, come on, man. That was uncalled for. I mean, it's cool that Durf makes everything sittable. But dang it, man. That was like sittable to the extreme. Okay. What was the news I wanted to go over? Okay, we have important news. Aside from chilling out here by the lake, hanging out by the dock and doing some fishing, which is all fun and good, we need to talk about some of the things that is kind of weird in the game. The first one was my HUD thing here. See how I can make my HUD appear and I can make it disappear? If any of you guys are having trouble with your HUD, like it doesn't work anymore, like it was happening to me before I was trying to set up this video and I was going, why doesn't my HUD go away? And I kept hitting the button, alternate Z, and I kept hitting the button and it wouldn't go away. And that would be because I updated my new GeForce Experience drivers, and it has a setting for alternate Z, and it overrode my alternate Z HUD setting, and it messed everything up. So you may have to go into your GeForce experience and clear that up. If you have more questions about that, if that became an issue for you, let me know, and I'll give you a more thorough description of how to solve that problem in the description of this video. Next thing important that I want to talk about is audio. In the last video where I was doing the music stuff, where I was talking about the future and I thought it was so awesome, I was having issues with audio separation, and I'm hoping that's going to be addressed in the new engine, because I'll show you right now. When you go into your options and you go into your audio, everything is grouped into the effect channel here, and that's bad because when you're doing musical stuff, any engines, any rattling, anything else also falls under the effects channel, and that just muddies up all your music. So if you wanted to, say, use tote pot heads and horns and stuff to create like a really awesome composition, to build synthesizers or anything for orchestration, you want that on a separate channel than effects. And I really hope that the developers see that and they implement a separate music mixer channel so that you can control just the game created music, not like the game's actual background music, but music you create in the game hopefully will get its own channel. I would really love that. One of the other things we were doing here at the lab that I thought was really fun, that I'm going to challenge you guys to share and talk about with me, as well as in my little workshops and my worlds that I like to set up with my friends, is I want to do a first vehicle to now comparison. What that is I want you guys to show me the first vehicle, alright, that you have ever built, and how that would how that vehicle compares to the most recent vehicle that is your favorite right now, the one that you're absolutely adoring, the one that you love to play with. So in order to get that ball rolling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a build of my very first vehicle that I ever created. And some of you guys who've seen some of my older videos might recognize it, but it's pretty much made with this. What else did I build my first car with? Some springs like that. Yes, it was the first vid. TCC is absolutely right. That was my first car. And the reason I'm building it for you and not just spawning it in on the lift is for sentimental reasons, really. This car was built at a time when we didn't have the lift and the lift workshop and anything, and it was something that I would literally build in every world that I would go to, so that I could drive around and find people and meet them. So yeah, there was no paint tool, nothing back then. This game was bare blocks. It was just bare blocks, springs, like this old car seat, and motors and bearings, and that was pretty much it. And the first car that I built looked kinda like, let me put the seat down, it was just a seat like this, right? Then I would move it up. I would put, I need to move it out a little bit. I need to put, well, I'll put the big spring on the back. It'll flip forward. It had, this was even before the, whatchamacallit. This was even before glitch steering and glitch rotation force. I didn't even know about that then. So, oop, there we go, and that pops it forward. You put a bearing. Oh, I need my bearings. I'm going to use the old bearings because they're also a sentimental thing. These were the bearings I used to use. And I had my short springs on the front. Yep, bearings. We love our old bearings. My engine, my electric engines. Oh, everything had an electric engine back then for me. That's all I ever used. Were electric engines for everything. Move that forward like that. And this is another reason. See how simple this is? It was such a simple thing to build. And oops. Put that. Put that. And I would have, I think these were, yeah, one there. One there. Nearly Awesome Guy saying hello. Hello, Awesome Guy. What else did I use? I also used this pipe to extend the back out a bit. Put bearings there. Oh, there goes TheBuilderGuy doing a cameo. These kids love to have fun, share their ideas and their builds with other people. Kids are so cool. Where's my wheels? Where's my old wheels? There we go. The classics. There, 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 and there. That's pretty much it. This is my first car, guys. TCC sitting on it. My first car. And this is what made it so special. See how the wheels are arranged in a triangle, kind of? Like a little diamond under there. That made it so that when I was driving around, if I fell on my side, all I had to do was accelerate, and it would get right back up on its wheels again. You don't have to jump off and put it on a lift or nothing. It would just jump right back on. It was pretty quick to build. I mean, this was before I had my comets and all that stuff. I mean, now I could build a comet in like 10 seconds and fly around. But before I was even a very good pilot, I was driving around on this thing all over the place, visiting all kinds of awesome worlds, meeting awesome people in Scrap Mechanic, and making so many super cool friends, a lot of which I am still very good friends with till today. So let me connect the engines to the seat. Let me connect the steering to the seat. Let me adjust it so that it steers correctly. Power up the engines. And we'll let TCC demonstrate my first car. My first car ever. Give it a drive, TCC. Look at him go. And it's actually really hard to flip it too. See how it skids? Ooh, he ran right into my latest car. Look at that. Let me grab it and put it on a lift. He got all tangled up in it. There's a good comparison. Now just accelerate forward, TCC. It'll show you how it rights itself. Whoop! Just like that. Just gets right back on its wheels. And you guys, if you're not familiar with the Vector, this is my latest favorite vehicle. So we've come a long way from our little all-terrain little driving cars to the stuff we like to play with now. Alright guys, this vehicle, this show, this episode has ran pretty long. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and the demonstrations. I hope you guys show me your first cars. There's something just so special about the very first thing you build in Scrap Mechanic. It is a very, very special thing, and I want to see that. So if you don't get a chance to see me in game, I want links, I want screenshots on Steam, I want to see your first cars for sure. And what's even more fun is when you compare it to your favorite car, the one you're driving around in nowadays. So like I was saying, guys, keep dreaming, keep building, and I might let the tape roll a little bit. What was that? Who's there in the background?
Have fun.
Yes, we're gonna have a great time here hanging out in chill out land.